Hey guys, this is Matador Blitz with 5 common mistakes you may be making. Now, these 5 mistakes are actually mistakes that I still currently struggle with, and they've just developed over time through bad habits. Now, I'm going to actually go ahead and shed some light on them. Since MK11 just released, I know it's going to be very popular. I actually got to play it for a little bit, and wow, it is absolutely amazing. So, let's go ahead and talk about these 5 common mistakes and see if we could stop them before they even get started for you guys. Alright, so mistake number 1, dashing and jumping. This is the mistake that I first realized. Now, when I actually started noticing this, it was just due to always constantly jumping in on the opponent or dashing way too much and getting just punished for it, getting caught off guard because I couldn't block because I was in the middle of the dash or jump animation, or they just use a very good anti-air. Now, way to avoid this is use your walk speed. Close the distance, use projectiles, use your lights. Don't dash all the time to close the distance. That's definitely going to get you hurt, and if you're jumping constantly, you're going to get anti-air. This was especially true in Street Fighter V. I got absolutely destroyed because I mained Vega, so I would be jumping all over the place and just get absolutely bodied by any Shotos out there. So step number 2 is not knowing what to do on Wake Up. So let's just say, for example, you're in the middle of a match, you get knocked down, your opponent knocks you down and closes distance. You're in a corner, right? Nothing to do, nowhere to go. What is your first instinct as soon as your character gets back up? Most people usually go to, their strong attack. Street Fighter again, for example. A lot of people like to go for DP, Wake Up DP. It's a big thing, but a lot of the times it could get you punished. I personally think that having Wake Up options is very important. Don't just build the habit of having one. Sometimes it's just best to wake up and wait and block, because if you constantly wake up DP, your opponent is going to start reading that and start baiting it out, and you're just going to get punished, and that's essentially going to cost you the game. Practice wake up options. Don't just stick to the one. Have a variety, maybe 2 or 3. Sometimes just wait and block. Now, step number 3, not having mix-ups. Now, what I mean by not having mix-ups is keep doing the same combo. You keep ending it on a low. You don't want to do that. Eventually, your opponent's going to see your pattern, and you're going to get fucked. That's just a simple way of putting it. You're going to get fucking punished, and you're going to get destroyed. And you don't want that. You want to avoid that. So you want to have mix-up options. You want to reset your combo. Do maybe a hit of it, and then go for an overhead. Do a hit, and then go for a low. Keep your opponent guessing. Don't constantly do the same thing and just hand them the match. Keep them guessing, and always have mix-up options. I cannot stress that enough. It is very, very important. Now, step number 4, buttons. Now, what I'm talking about specifically is pushing buttons when you shouldn't be. You gotta know when it's your turn. You gotta know when your opponent's block string is up. You'll see a tiny little gap, and then you'll know it's your turn. Now, you may not see it right away, but if your opponent is constantly doing the same thing, you'll eventually see it. You'll see the gap in their attacks. Wait for that gap. Alright, and step number 5, playing tilted. Now, what is playing tilted? So let's say you're playing for a few days, everything's going good, everything's going the way you want it to be going. The next day, you turn on your game, you're playing your match, and you see yourself making stupid mistakes, and they're making you really, really mad. This happens to me all the time. I always get extremely tilted, and it costs me my rank, it costs me matches. I'm making stupid mistakes that I know I should not be making just because I'm so angry. So what I recommend doing is, if you feel that you're in that state, don't keep playing the game. Take a break. Play something else. Play with some friends. Take a break for, like a day or two, and then come back, see how you're feeling, Now, what I believe causes this is it just gets overwhelming. You're constantly trying to learn new things, trying to learn new combos, trying to learn new characters, trying to just better your strategy, and it can get overwhelming. Give yourself a break. Don't get to the point where you get so angry and lose your rank over it. Alright guys, that's gonna do it for this video. I hope you found it useful. Thank you so much for watching. Now, if you think there is something I missed, please let me know in the comments below. And if you want to go ahead and watch my fighting game matches, you can go ahead and click on the video on the right. And thank you again so much for watching, and have a great day.